Prof, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Prof, we talked to you this evening on the backdrop of having released the results. Talk to us a bit about some statistics around this. I mean, I have them here. I could talk to them, but I think it would be quite beneficial if I asked you just to walk us or take us through it.
Okay. I think this was the first time in a long while that for our May exam that we had a number exceeding 500.
Okay.
And after 500, there was an 80% pass rate.
80% pass rate.
80% pass rate, yes.
All right. So comparatively speaking, from November last year to this year, is that upward or is that downward, or have you? Or how would you compare?
It's slightly up by about 2%.
Okay. All right. So okay. So I'm sorry, Prof. Go ahead, please.
No, but I think what's important is that I must say that the standard of the exams are continuously improving. So for us to achieve an 80% in terms of a competency-based assessment is quite significant.
In it being significant, Prof, I think that is what was going to be my next question, to say that as we see the number grow, it does not indicate a drop in the quality or in the quality of the assessment. I mean, this year we know that a woman, I mean, I'll just start there so that I can start off on a very good note, by the name of Carla Bryce is the one who came out tops. Can you just talk to us about that high performer before we get into the stats?
High performance, you must remember, we no longer because we're competency based, we no longer mark according to a grade.
Okay.
But we mark according to whether we feel that the people are competent in our four main areas, which is financial reporting, taxation, management accounting, and practice management, whether they can show a level of competence within all four of those areas.
Mm-hmm.
And the minimum competency benchmark means that they must prove to us that they are able to demonstrate it, which in normal weighting terms would say they must be able to demonstrate that they have 75% of the application
mm-hmm.
of the knowledge. And I think in all four areas, she surpassed that.
She surpassed this, I guess, with flying colors. But let's go back to the entire number of the candidates. I mean, you did mention that it was 505 candidates. And this year we saw 295 Black Africans, 45 coloreds, 15 of Asian or Indian descent, and 116 whites. This shows a great progression or progress in your transformation agenda as an institution.
Yes, it is. You must remember what happens is that over the last 2.5 years, I think we have professionalized in all our exams. Approximately close to 50% of them are Black Africans. So in terms of our transformation agenda, I think we're slightly ahead of where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But also not in terms of the transformation agenda, we've also exceeded our gender balance agenda, where, for example, in this exam, the females are approximately close to 57% of the total people who wrote.
And the 57% denotes 293 instead out of 212. Oh. All right, we seem to have lost the Prof there. The females denote 293 out of the 212 males who wrote this professional exam, and I guess this is really quite progressive. I think we've got the Prof back on the line. So, Prof, before I lost you, I was saying that 212 are males and 293 are females. We see that even the gender, trying to balance out the gender in addition to the race is really working in your favor.
That's right, and I think we have achieved by. You must remember, about 3 years ago, our membership balance was approximately females was 28%,
mm-hmm.
and blacks were probably around about 32 to 33%.
Okay.
And I think our membership now, with the way we've been gone in the 2.5 years, we sort of now having gender exceed the 50% of our total membership, but also that in terms of race, we're also reaching more or less that excess of 50% in terms of getting our membership balances correct.
This is very encouraging, Prof, and I think this is really breeding the results. But let me take you a step forward, Prof. I mean, this is something very passionate to your heart, and that is the Project Achiever. Can you just talk us to some stats around that, please?
Okay, after the Project Achiever, 8 of the people in the top 10 were Project Achiever candidates.
Amazing.
Now, if you look at the top three, including the lady, she wasn't on the full-time Project Achiever, but she came in the last month and a half because she was an external candidate.
Okay.
But the second, third, and fourth people were all full-time on Project Achiever.
Mm. And of those, Prof, I see that 3 of the top 4 were ladies. So there really is a huge change going on in the institution.
Yes. Now, like I said, it's I think it's what we are doing. Although it's not part of our agenda, I think because we're providing opportunities for the females to intake with much ease, whereas previously with a lot of other constraints with I can't study because I've got the responsibility at home. But with Project Achiever, they can still now attend on a Saturday and still spend time with the family. So the lifestyle balance has improved significantly. I think that is the opportunities which the females are grabbing with both hands.
Prof, before I let you go, SAPA is a professional institution, and it's an official regulatory body for its members. And one thing that you are quite keen of is to ensure that there's a high standard in terms of the members that you produce out of this PE exams. What controls are you putting in place to ensure that the standard really doesn't drop, and to ensure that there's continued integrity in these exams, but also that those who come out of this process of testing through the PE, as well as those who come through Project Achiever, are of high quality and good grade and will contribute significantly into the mainstream economy, bearing in mind that the accounting profession is as much as regulated, but there are still some people who call themselves accountants even though they belong not to anybody.
What we're doing it on 2 fronts. One is that we're implementing our program to make sure that the young professionals, which we call young professionals not in terms of age but newly qualified, we're also now going to implement a program whereby we're going to try and improve their professionalism in their particular fields. But secondly, also we're now starting to implement the International Standard of Quality Control, where we are now going to do regular inspections on all our members to see whether they uphold our values, which is confidentiality, integrity, etc. And based on that, we'll either say, because you're not professional enough, you need to go on these additional courses to improve their professionalism, or we'll tell them, we need to reinvestigate you and probably say that you need to now go through a remedial program.
So it's clear that there is then processes to ensure that the integrity of the institution is kept in check. Prof, I think I must commend you on this good job that you and the institution are doing, and we look forward again to more growth come the next phase of testing that is in November, but still without compromise of the high values that the institution holds.
Yes, and I think we're driven by the values, but also, like I said, we're driven by the fact that we want our professional accountants, SA, to have the first goal is to serve the public interest, but also to contribute to the growth of the economy.
Prof. Rashied Small, it's a good place for us to leave it this evening. Congratulations and a Godspeed in the journeys to come ahead.